Hello and welcome back to English Mastery, the podcast that teaches you how to turn professional silence into confident professional speech. I'm Tony, and I'm here to help you speak English more naturally, step by step, day by day. Today's lesson is essential for your career growth, English for Simple Meeting. This is about mastering the language of agreement, disagreement, polite interruption, and goal setting in a work environment. Think about sitting in a meeting. You have a great idea, but you freeze when it's your turn to speak. Many professionals feel this intense pressure because, I can understand what others are saying, but I don't know how to jump into the conversation politely. I don't know the professional phrases to agree or disagree respectfully. I'm afraid my simple grammar will make my great idea sound weak. This fear of being misunderstood in a professional setting is absolutely real. But remember, business meetings use a highly structured and repetitive language set. You don't need academic vocabulary. You just need 3 to 4 simple, powerful phrases to start any opinion. You need small, smart steps to make sure your voice is heard. Today, we will show you how to start the meeting, how to contribute your ideas, how to ask for clarification, and how to end the discussion efficiently. So, put on your imaginary business clothes and let's get ready for the discussion table. If you are ready to make your great ideas heard in English, please comment the word meeting right now. This is your commitment to practice. And as a quick habit, if you are ready for today's video content, please comment number 1 so we can begin. Are you ready? Let's begin. Simple Meeting Edition. Now, let's talk about your secret weapon for professional communication, shadowing. In a meeting setting, shadowing is vital because it trains you to match the professional pace and polite intonation required for work discussions. It is the only technique that improves your listening comprehension and your speaking fluency at the exact same moment. What is shadowing in a professional context? When you hear a phrase, like the polite way to interrupt or the formal way to agree, your mission is to repeat exactly what you hear, instantly, focusing on the clarity and formality of the words. Let's review the 3 non-negotiable rules for successful practice, especially for meetings. No stopping. Keep your vocal flow continuous. If you hesitate too long, someone else will speak. No translating. Focus entirely on the English sound. Translation delay means you lose your chance to contribute. Just copy. Match the slight upward tone when asking for clarification and the firm tone when stating your point. You must try your best to match my rhythm and my clear, professional tone. Let's practice right now with 3 key phrases you will need to contribute confidently in any simple meeting. I will say a short, simple sentence. You repeat immediately after me. 1. I completely agree with your proposal. 2. Could you please clarify that last point? 3. Shadowing helps my professional English sound polished. Very well done. That's the core of shadowing. It is absolutely okay if using phrases like clarify or proposal feels formal at first. Remember, shadowing is not about perfect understanding right now. It is about physically training your mouth to form those necessary professional phrases automatically and with the correct, polite tone. If you commit to this method, even just 5 minutes of repeating meeting phrases daily, you will notice that your speaking becomes faster, your tone becomes more appropriate, and your confidence in contributing to a discussion increases dramatically. It is a small habit that guarantees big, professional results. Simple Meeting Edition. Now, let's tackle the silence, that moment where you have a great idea, but you stay quiet because you don't know how to enter the conversation. Many professionals struggle because, I can't find the right moment to interrupt without sounding rude. I don't know the formal phrases to ask someone else for their opinion. I'm afraid my simple opinion will be ignored if I don't use complex language. Remember the core principle of English mastery. A successful meeting contribution is not about complex grammar. It's about clear, well-timed participation. You just need to begin with small, simple, polite actions. Let me give you 6 simple and powerful ways to practice English for meetings, ensuring your voice is heard and your ideas count. Tip number 1. Master 3 ways to agree or disagree. In a meeting, people need to know where you stand. Practice these 3 quick, professional responses. Action A. Strong agreement practice saying, I completely agree with name. Or that's a great point. Action B. Partial agreement practice saying, I agree with the goal, I have a different approach. Action C. Soft disagreement practice saying, I see your point, but I'm afraid I disagree on the timeline. Action. Practice saying these sentences aloud, focusing on a firm but respectful tone. Affirmation to repeat. My professional opinion is clear and respectful. These phrases allow you to participate actively without needing a long, complicated sentence. Tip number 2. Learn 2 polite interruption phrases. Interrupting is necessary in a fast-paced meeting, but it must be done politely to avoid rudeness. Action A. Quick question practice saying, Excuse me, could I ask a quick question? Action B. Adding an idea practice saying, if I could just jump in here for a moment, or to add to that idea. Action C. Practice ask your voice assistant a long question, and practice interrupting it mid-sentence using one of these phrases. Action. Always use a polite starter like, excuse me, or, if I could, to signal respect. Affirmation to repeat. I interrupt politely to make my idea heard. Using these signals ensures that others stop and listen to you immediately. Tip number 3. Shadow the meeting flow. Meetings follow a predictable structure. Greeting, agenda, discussion, summary, next steps. Shadowing the flow helps you anticipate the next section. Action. Listen to short meeting recordings online. Focus on the host's transition phrases. Okay, let's move on to the next item. Or to summarize what we discussed. Action. Shadow these transition phrases. This improves your professional rhythm. Action. Anticipate the next speaker's role. If the host says, Tony, what do you think? Be ready to start with an opinion phrase. Affirmation to repeat. I listen and anticipate the flow of the meeting. Understanding the rhythm of the meeting is the key to timing your contribution perfectly. Tip number 4. Practice asking for clarification. Question mark. If you don't understand a detail, you must ask immediately. This is professional, not embarrassing. Action A. Clarification practice saying, could you please clarify that last point? Or what exactly do you mean by that? Action B. Repetition practice saying, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Use I didn't quite catch that instead of I didn't hear you. Action C. Practice asking these questions with a slightly high, inquisitive tone to show you are paying attention. Affirmation to repeat. I ask questions to ensure full understanding. Asking clarifying questions is a sign of engagement and professionalism. Tip number 5. Prepare your simple action items. Light bulb. Before the meeting, know the 1 or 2 simple things you need to say, even if you are nervous. Action. Write down 2 simple contributions. 1. Your goal. I want to ask about the deadline. 2. Your suggestion. I suggest we try method A. Action. Practice delivering these 2 contributions with strong emphasis on the verbs. Action. Even if you only say these 2 things, you have successfully participated in the meeting. Affirmation to repeat. My clear action items ensure my goals are met. Participation is the goal, not perfect fluency. Focus on your key messages. Tip number 6. Summarize the next steps. The meeting isn't over until the next steps are clear. Practice this closing script to sound organized and effective. Action A. Summarizing. Practice saying, "So, our action items are," or to summarize, "we decided." Action B. Assigning. Practice saying, "Name. We'll follow up on the budget." Use simple future tense. Action C. Closing. Practice saying, "Thank you everyone for your time. See you next week." Action. This is an excellent way to use simple English to take control and show leadership. Affirmation to repeat. I close the meeting with clear, actionable steps. Taking control of the summary shows confidence and organization in the workplace. Simple meeting dialogue. Now, it is time for the professional challenge, real-life shadowing practice in the meeting room. We are going to role-play a discussion about a project timeline and budget. I will play the roles of the meeting host and the other team members. Your job is simple. Be my echo. Focus on sounding clear and persuasive. Remember the crucial rule. Don't stop. Don't translate. Just copy the professional tone and the flow of the discussion. I will say a short phrase. You repeat exactly after me. Let's practice making your ideas heard. Scene A. Giving opinions and asking for clarification. Tony, host. Welcome everyone. Let's start with the new project timeline. Repeat after me. Tony, host. Does anyone have any immediate concerns about the budget forecast? Repeat after me. Tony, you excuse me, could I ask a quick question about the numbers? Repeat after me. Tony, host. Of course. Please go ahead. Repeat after me. Tony, could you please clarify that last point about the marketing expenses? Repeat after me. Tony, team member, I think the current timeline is too tight for our team. Repeat after me. Tony, I completely agree with that point about the timeline. Repeat after me. Tony, if I could just jump in here, I have a different idea for the schedule. Repeat after me. Scene B. Disagreeing and setting action items. Tony, team member, I suggest we hire an external consultant for the testing phase. Repeat after me. Tony, that's an interesting point, but I see it differently. Repeat after me. Tony, I'm afraid I disagree on the budget for an external consultant. Repeat after me. Tony, Host: Okay, let's find a compromise. Tony, please summarize our decisions. Repeat after me. Tony, you to summarize. We decided to delay the launch by 1 week. Repeat after me. Tony, you and Sarah will follow up on the new software trial. Repeat after me. Tony, host: Excellent summary. Thank you everyone for your time. Repeat after me. Tony, you: Thank you. See you next week. Repeat after me. You just successfully navigated a professional meeting, used polite disagreement, and summarized the key decisions. Notice how your flow remained firm and professional, even when challenging an idea. You are now controlling the conversation in a professional environment. You successfully completed 2 complex financial transactions. That requires precision, formality, and true control over the situation. You managed your money and the language. Before you leave the bank, let's solidify your financial confidence. These are 3 simple, positive self-affirmations. Say them out loud with authority and clarity. Train your mind to associate English with security and control, especially over your finances. Remember the rule: simple, positive, and repeat. 1. I can use the correct verbs for all my transactions: deposit, withdraw, transfer. Repeat after me. 2. I ask about fees and rates to ensure I have full understanding. Repeat after me. 3. My simple English is strong enough to manage my money effectively. Repeat after me. You are building powerful habits. Remember, a confident speaker is a well-informed speaker. You are now financially fluent. Okay, we have completed our important lesson, English at the bank teller. You handled those numbers and complex terms like a financial expert. Remember the main secret: turn every structured interaction in your life into an English practice point. The next time you write a check or check your balance, name the action and the amount in English. The next time you talk about money, use the 4 core transaction verbs we practiced. English will not feel like debt. It will feel like something you live with. And that is when your real fluency becomes reliable and secure. I know this lesson was new, filled with many formal terms and precise numbers that you cannot memorize completely after just one listening session with me. Please save the link to my video right now so you can easily open it again, practice the transaction drills and fee questions, and listen back whenever you need to prepare for a financial matter. And you can also use this video as a valuable resource to send to your friends or colleagues who need to manage their bank accounts in English. Sharing financial knowledge in English is truly helpful. Now, let's plan the final step. We have an excellent list of topics ready. If you could choose the topic for our next English in Action video, what would you choose? Should we learn English for asking about a hobby, starting, maintaining, and ending social conversations? Or perhaps English at the post office, sending mail, asking about packages and postage? Please comment below. Your comment is very important. If your suggestion gets the most likes and comments, that's a clear signal for us. My team and I will quickly rush to create that exact video for the next episode. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. You are now ready to bank confidently. Don't forget to click on the English Mastery channel and check out the playlists named English in Action. Tony has organized many wonderful, structured videos waiting for you there. Keep practicing. Keep living with English. It is part of who you are, not just what you study. See you next time.